Good morning, guys. I am back in my classroom. Today is Monday, August 5th. Thank you for joining my journey, and thank you for all those who have subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, because I still have some more videos coming out. Um, More like curriculum related and management, classroom management related, and meet the teacher and all that kind of stuff coming soon. But, anyways, last Thursday and Friday, I was in professional development. But I would come to my classroom afterwards for maybe an hour or two. So nothing really crazy has been done, but let me just show you some things that I have done since the last time you've seen the video. So I completed this board right here. I made it our growth board. And the only thing that I don't like about this board is that it's wrinkly. Well, this is the paper that comes from, that's applied by the school. Let me just be real. I just didn't want to spend, I'm to the point right now, I just don't want to spend any more money. I don't have to. So that's already there. So I will deal with it being wrinkly, and eventually something will be on top of it to cover it. You know? So this board was already here. I just created this banner in PowerPoint, book a day. And then I also just put this right here, how Book a Day helps me, so the kids can read this also. For anyone that comes in that's unfamiliar with the process, they can get some benefits right here of why I do Book a Day in my morning meeting time. I finally took the tape down. From here, I put my rules and my consequences. So my rules are over here, and my consequences are on this part. Sorry, rules are over here, consequences on this area. I decided to do them up and down, so I wouldn't have to constantly get up and get down trying to make sure that it's perfectly straight. I could just kind of put it up there. This is my champs that I used that I created last year. And I'm probably going to redo a little bit of it, but I just need to be more consistent with my champs this year. That's one thing I want to do going into this, making sure I'm more consistent with my champs. I put my words up on this back bulletin board right here. It says ready to learn, set goals, go forward. So that's what that says right there. Let me tell you a funny story about, I had to cut those letters out, right? But whatever, he doesn't watch these videos anyway. But I saw that I had a cricket in my husband's trunk, because my birthday's on August 23rd. So he knows that I've been wanting a cricket for a while. So I'm like, ugh. So I'm like, should I blow my cover and just tell him, like, just give me the cricket already? I need it now. But I decided to just do it the hard way and cut it out myself with an X-Acto knife and some scissors. So it's not perfect. I might change it. I might not. The kids don't care about that stuff. I care about it. All kind of junk on the table still. And then I just did the beautiful work. Beautiful work. So I think everything is coming together good. Oh, my hand signals are up there. I'll just show you these right now. There we go. So basically, bathroom means 1, drink 2, 3, pencil, 4, tissue, and 5 is a question. Like I just have a question. So I use those. So before I left, I had wrote some things I want to do today. So I'm a little bit more focused when I came in today, which includes put books away in bins, find a home for my picture books, make table numbers, do back bulletin board. Back table has to go, so I've already put that request in. So hopefully the maintenance will get to that today. My classroom jobs, print their job application. I need to tape off my whiteboard for my focus standards, my standard focus board. Make bee antenna, because my guy right here, he's been here. I made him last year, and I don't know, he lost his antenna. and then put letters up. Oh, my phonics. My phonics letters up right here. I got this off of TPT. I just love these right here. So I have my alphabets, like my regular standard alphabets on one wall, and then I'm gonna put my vowel sounds on the next. I'm getting a call, so let me go. Yeah, so I just realized that I left my laptop, which is a big problem because I want to print my classroom jobs and things I created on my computer. I want to print those. I also want to print my vocabulary journal inserts and get started on those right now. But I forgot. So I'm just gonna have to just do things that I can do without technology. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just taping these. I'm just taping these together, and so they'll be even. So I'm doing them by vowels. I'm doing them in pairs. And I just think these are just so cute with their visuals. I love these so much. Does anyone know how to get pencil markings out of clipboards? Because they write on them, they draw on them, and let me just tell you guys, everything is not PG. Okay, so it's after lunchtime, and I am trying my best to get out of here. It's not gonna be 3, but 4. I'm trying to not be here until 5 o'clock today. So I'm working on my schedule. So I've created these in PowerPoint, and I have laminated them, and I'm just gonna cut them out. And you can purchase this in Walmart, Target, Amazon. This is magnetic tape. I'm just gonna put a strip of that to the back. I used this before. I like it because you can easily move it around instead of using vinyl where it's kind of stuck there. Early Ed Adventure, she has like a removable vinyl that I saw that you could use, but this is still so very simple to do, to move around your schedule, especially if you're having to write out your full standard. We know that some standards can be very, very lengthy. You can just move it down and adjust it as you need to. So I'm just about to cut it and put the tape on the back. Show you what I've done to the board. So this is the schedule, so the students will be able to see what we have to do every day, and they can kind of keep track of time and know what the next thing will be as we progress through the day. Next, we have what they call the standard focus board, which is the topic. For example, if I'm teaching theme, the topic will be theme or understanding theme. The state standard, so all that vocabulary there, and the entire standard, which was made sure that we understood that the entire standard should be written right here. So sometimes the standards can get lengthy, so that's why the magnets are good to move around. The learning goal is more like the I can statements. Like, I can determine the main idea using key details. That would be an I can statement. That would be like the learning goal. The essential question. The essential question is basically the question that the student should be able to learn at the end of mastering the standard. So the student may not be able to answer the essential question on the first day. The second day, of course, they just got introduced to that lesson, that topic. But at the end of it, at the end of it, we want them to be able to answer that essential question, and then the check for understanding will just be like an exit ticket, a journal response, whatever your check for understanding of the day is. It may be formative, it may not be tangible, but at least they'll know that they have a check for understanding there. This board is just so the students know what page numbers to go to, so they know I need to pull out my book. The vocabulary, my thought for the vocabulary is I want to teach vocabulary more direct, and I really want to hit on the vocabulary. That's one of my New Year resolutions. School year new resolutions is to really hit on vocabulary. So I'm going to put the vocabulary words right here. I might have to slide this down if it becomes a lot. We'll talk about the vocabulary words, and then we'll move it to the word wall back here once that week is over. I'm losing my words, guys. All right, and then the sight words. We're working on some sight words to help build fluency and all that jazz. So they'll have five sight words that they will work on for the week, and that will change weekly. All right, so that's what I have for the board, and that took a little bit longer to do because I just got the schedule this morning during the meeting, so I just typed it up a little bit. So that took a little bit of time, and taping that because you try to make it as straight as possible. It's not going to be perfect. I eventually just like, okay, that's good enough. That's just going to have to be good enough. So that's what I did there. I had to erase the checklist that my friend wrote for me, and I wrote it back here on the back. So many things I have done, like I have put the phonics up, A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. So let's go through our checklist. Get my Expo marker. So make bin labels books. Well, I am missing a couple of them, so I can't do that one. Cover back bulletin board. I'm gonna try to do this one before I leave today. They just said that they're keeping the school open to 7. I'm not staying to 7, no. Yes, they finally removed my back table, so that's something I can cross off. And if you can't tell, I'm tripping over stuff. If you can't tell, it's over. Oh my God, look at that space. Yes, I have all this space to walk in. I'm so happy about it. Classroom jobs is almost done because I created these things. Let me show you. So I created these, and I just have to like cut them out and figure out how I'm going to display them. I'm thinking about making it kind of like how I have my champs. Let me show you if you forget. Thinking about kind of having it like champs like this, but I don't know. I don't really want it to take up too much space, but that's going to be a job for tomorrow. I need to kind of sleep on that. But I just have like, these are class jobs. These are reminders that they can go to periodically if they forget. Like for example, for the messenger, the reminder is always walk to destinations, enter the room politely, and wait to be greeted. Pencil sharpener, cleaner upper. I have an exterminator, librarian, emergency backpack, IT, Lunch ticket, the person that passed out the lunch ticket. It's a timekeeper, person that keeps me on track. Restroom monitors, table captains, secretary. For example, the reminder for secretary is that students should whisper a message to teacher or write a note during instruction. And then line leader, our door duty, and just give some like little tips and things that will keep them on track. So I know some teachers, they change up their classroom jobs every week. I just think that's just a little bit much. I usually keep them for every 2 weeks we switch around, just so they can get really good at it. And it's just more work, you know. Let them get good at it and then switch it. Every week for me is just a little too much. It might work out for you, but it's a little too much for me. So that's been working for me in my class. All right, let's go back to, I put down my expo marker. All right, here it goes. Let's go back to our board. So I have the classroom jobs, but that's not done. I taped off the whiteboard, yay. I put my phonics letters up. Haven't done that. Okay, so this is what we're gonna focus on right now. Is to cover this back bulletin board. And I have the yellow paper. It's gonna look just like that one. So, and I have the yellow paper right here. It's been here for a while now. I just have to get here some kind of way. I wish I would have, I kind of put my desktops up, so I'm going to have to move this table a bit so I can get in there. So, let's see what we can do. So that table is so heavy, so we're gonna have to work around that. Let's use that.